want to talk about the power of the mind, how your thoughts are your reality, how everything that you think about is exactly as it should be, as it will be. So when you have doubts or negative thoughts, you will begin to spiral, because that negative thought, you're giving it more power to that negative thought. You're giving all this power, all this energy towards it, because you believe it to be your truth. If you believe that you are a messed up individual, nobody deserves to be in your presence, then you're probably right. You shouldn't give power to things, because the tongue is such a strong thing. And if you believe in yourself to have all these negative qualities, all of these things that repel people or impact people in a negative aspect, then you have to change what's within yourself. You have to change what's in your mindset. And then it also comes to the fact that with relationships too, if you think that you are such a terrible person, you're not good for anybody, you're always left because of XYZ, you have to get that mentality out of your head. Because the more that you think about certain things, the more that they will become your reality. I've probably said that already in this video, but truly, if you believe yourself to be successful, you will become successful. Success isn't just, oh, I want it, so it's gonna happen. You must think, do, and have action. And having action behind things is the hardest part, because having that idea, that's easy. We can think all day long. We can think all day long about things that we want to achieve, things that we desire. Yet if we're not putting any effort towards it, any action behind it, where do you lie? Where are your thoughts going? Where are you taking yourself? Where are you carrying yourself? Are you living in the past? Are you living in the future? Trying to think of, this is where I should be, but currently I'm not there? Just because you're not there doesn't mean you won't be. It takes time to cultivate and to build anything in life. It doesn't happen from a snap of a finger. It doesn't happen because the next day is a new 24 hours. Like, you have an opportunity each and every day to build on top of these things. You have every single opportunity that there is to better yourself, yet you can get in trap of doom scrolling on your phone, seeing people live the life that you want to. Yet, what exactly are you doing to improve yourself? And this isn't a nitpicky type of thing, because I myself am also in alignment of this. I myself have also struggled with this type of mentality, type of thing, that worthiness and thinking that you will not be able to achieve it. You are not that person. What makes you think that you are different from the rest? But already know that you being yourself, being alive, you're already different from the rest. Being the person that you are, you're already different from the rest. You don't have to be like anybody else. You don't have to embody yourself into being somebody that has already made it, impersonate, because that's putting a mask on your authenticity. As long as you're authentically yourself, you will find the right people. The crowd will gravitate to you. It is a natural thing, because we like what's real. We like real connection, real feelings. You don't want to be in a relationship with somebody and it's not a real connection. Because if you're in a relationship with someone and it's not a real connection, you'll start to feel like, oh wow, they're not giving me everything that I want. They're not giving me everything that I desire. And I'm giving them all of myself. So you see how that correlates, right? Stop thinking yourself into a place that you have no action, you have no follow-up. Because that thought process will constantly tear you down each and every day. The more that you let that mindset sit in your head, the more you will sit in that thought. And the more that thought will take you away from your success, take you away from building what it is that you want to build in life. And I'm not even trying to be fake deep or anything. It is a reality that we face. We have time and instances where in our life we have moments that we can make a change and impact. I have been doing this night shift, working these 12s for now going 2 months, and this is the first time I'm ever recording a video before I head back. If you find the time in your day and you realize within your schedule everything that you could be doing at a specific time, yet you don't do it, you just leave it up for the next opportunity, Maybe next time. I'll get to it tomorrow. Don't worry about it. Next week is coming. I have a good time set for this. And then the time comes around and you don't do it. You have put off and left behind so much greatness, so much success, so many opportunities that you don't take. You have to risk in order to better yourself. And with that risk, sometimes it may cause you to be uncomfortable. We're not always comfortable when we take risks. Risks are risky. It's in its name. Like, you can't expect anything to become better if you're not willing to sacrifice now, if you're not willing to sacrifice anything. Because if you stay in your comfortability, if you stay in your comfort circle, you will not improve. You will not grow. Growth is uncomfortable. Growth is never comfortable because you're choosing to leave your old self behind. And leaving your old self behind is basically leaving everything that you know to be true, know to be your everyday life behind you. And it is perfectly fine to leave that past person behind because you want to improve from that past self. I know for a fact I want to improve from my past self because I realize that the type of person I am, I give too much power to people who are no longer there. I give too much power to people who I need to let go of. And that acceptance in myself, and acceptance in realizing how great of a person you actually are, how much of a light you actually have. People will not see you for all that you are if they're not looking to see you. If they're not looking to receive you, they're not trying to accept you. None of these things matter. None of these matter to them because you're not a priority at all. And once you become a priority to them, it may be to a point where it's already past due. You've already had to do all this healing. You already had to go through this pain. You already had to change your mindset, change your perspective, change how you see them, change how the access is, all of these things. And they make you a stronger person. They make you a better individual. Because without these trials and tribulations, honestly, you'll be a pretty plain person, going through the motions, going through each day without truly evolving, without truly learning the lesson. We must learn the lesson. We must understand that in life, things happen for a reason. And that reason may be unknown now, but there is greatness behind that pain. There is greatness behind that suffering. And you must not give up. Because giving up solidifies that you will not learn that lesson. Giving up makes you realize that that improvement that you desire, that improvement that you seek, you will never be able to attain it because you're so stuck on thinking of what happened to me. Why is this happening to me? Is this all that I'm capable of? It's not. Turn that thought off. Redirect your thinking. Change yourself into thinking, I am capable. I am worthy. I am a fantastic person. I'm an amazing person. And believe it to be true, because it is truth. There's nothing good that comes from negativity. Everything positive, everything good in life comes from having a head on your shoulders. You have to have this outlook of yourself that is capable of achieving anything that you want. You must go actively get what it is that you want. It is not handed to you. You are of the, what is it? You are not of the 1%. And as crazy as that may sound, a lot of us, we are not of that it's not even luck. We are not of that life. You have to create it. You have to build it. A lot of us have to build it. And we get stuck at trying to place a perfect, amazing foundation, the best foundation that there can be established, that we don't focus on building on top of that foundation, starting and continuing. You can start so many things and give up, give up. That is messing up your foundation. That is messing up your process. If you don't believe in anything to change or develop, you will constantly restart. You will constantly doubt yourself at every corner, every wall that you face. And that wall, oh my gosh, each and every time, every time you face that wall, it is a true testament to your character. What you've learned from your past mistakes, what you learned from your past failures. It is perfectly fine to reflect back on those moments because they made you who you are today. Don't ever doubt that failure is something that shouldn't have happened. Why did it happen? Why is this not changing me, you will change. You must accept everything for what they are and live your life. Live your life the way that you want to. And it's kind of funny because I feel as though I was confining myself so tight. I was so stiff and everything. Because a microphone in particular, you know, the microphone that I use in my normal videos, I tried to speak into it to a point where I'm not able to express everything that I'm thinking, because if I get too excited, I move around a little too much. I can't truly express things the way that they would be captured on the microphone. So I somewhat zombified myself into being a specific person that I am not. I must go back and reflect on these videos, reflect on myself, and know that I can improve. There is always better. There will always be better. So change your mindset, change the way that you think, change the way that you see the world. The world is not out here to get you. Bad things happen to good people all the time. And that is perfectly fine. That is just how the world is. But you must accept it. You must know that everything that happens for a reason. You will be a stronger person. And in the end, if you don't give up, if you give yourself a year's time, you'll see all the improvements that you made, all the level ups that you have. Never doubt that you can change. Never doubt or believe that this is all that you will be, all that you're capable of. Because it's not. It's truly not. And given that idea, given that mindset, energy, giving it your all, you will never grow. Growth is what we all chase. Growth is what we all desire. Change that mindset. That's pretty much all.